Hey, hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you are watching from. This is me, Kiyuri. I'm from the UK. Today we have our beautiful guest all the way from the Canada. Hi, Ayo. Thank you for coming on my page and doing this interview. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you for having me. It's a
Oh,
pleasure
it's
to be
great.
here.
Yeah, same. So we will be talking about the business and hope you guys would love it. So my first question for you is, could you please introduce yourself?
Right. My name is Ayo. I'm originally from Nigeria and I'm
Uh-huh.
presently living in Ontario, Canada with my family. I'm a mom of three. I am an IT professional. I work full
Mm-hmm.
time and I run my successful business for the past 3 years now.
Oh,
And it's
wow.
been a good experience so far because I've grown in a lot of ways, actually, right?
Mm-hmm.
Both financially and personally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is very, very important in everything you want to like start in life, right? You want to see progress in everything you do. And most importantly, my personal life has really, really changed because um, for me, 3 years ago, I didn't imagine myself being in front of camera, right?
Yeah.
But now everything has changed.
Mm-hmm.
My level of what will I say now? Confidence in front of camera
Confidence.
has really, 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 really changed, right? And
Uh-huh.
it doesn't only help me in my business, it also helps me in my day-to-day life, right? So I'm grateful that I am into this. And then to
Mm-hmm.
everyone that is looking at it at like um if it's something you want to do or not, I would advise that yes, it's something you can do because you will not only get the financial benefits, you will also get the personal development that we all need.
Yeah, definitely. Especially in today's world, there are so many negativities out there, and
Hmm.
having a correct mindset and a good personality is very important.
Hmm. Yes.
I agree with you.
Yeah. Right.
And as
Right.
you say that you are a mom of three, working
Hmm.
full time and doing this business
Hmm.
successfully. So my next question is particularly for that thing. How do you manage all those stuff,
Okay.
like working online
Yeah.
and managing kids,
Yeah.
home all together?
Okay. So one thing I have always wanted before I started this business is that I didn't want anything that would take me away from my family, anything that would take me
Mm-hmm.
away from my job, right? But then this business actually ticked that box for me because I run it on my schedule, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
I mentioned that I am an IT professional, I work full time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in a day, I could be on my business for just half an hour, right? And I'm good for that day. That's because we're plugged into this amazing system, right? That does most of the work for us. So I catch up whenever I can.
Mm-hmm.
Some days it could be more than that. Some days it could be 2 hours, right? Depending on my schedule for that day. So it's so flexible for me that I'm able to manage a lot of things, right? Even while doing my grocery shopping, yes, I'm still like responding to people that are making inquiries about my business, right? So
Mm-hmm.
for anyone looking at it like, is it flexible enough? Will it take you away from your family or take you away from whatever it is you're doing? I will say no. It helps you, you will manage your time, right?
Yeah.
I tell people that if you want to do something, you will create that time for it, no matter how busy you are. If it's something
Definitely.
that you have a passion for, if it's something you know that you want to do, no matter how
Mm-hmm.
busy you are, you will definitely create that time. If
Yeah.
it's your maybe 1 hour a day, you try to watch TV or what Netflix or whatever it is you watch. From that 1 hour, you can decide to take just 30 minutes from it, right? And then do
Yeah.
what you have to do. It could be after midnight, maybe when your kids are asleep, or even while you are playing with them, right? While on
Mm-hmm.
vacation, you are able to manage everything for yourself, right? So, but then it depends on you. It depends on the passion you have for what you want to do. But definitely you can create time just like I am doing right now. I'm creating time for my business. Nothing is impacting on my job. Nothing is impacting on my family life, right? I'm able to balance everything.
That's true. That's true. I agree with you. Especially, people, when people say that they don't have time to watch the 90-minute webinar, it's not a big deal to watch a 90-minute webinar. People keep spending their time to watch like 3 hours of movie, like twice or thrice a week over the
Mm-hmm.
Sundays or weekends, right? And they still
Yes.
complain that there is no change in their life. They are still
Yeah.
living the previous life they always lived, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they
Mm-hmm.
complain that nothing is changing because they are not changing. They are not
Yeah.
finding a time for themselves to change, and they are not making enough efforts, right?
Yes.
But
Yes.
you are doing a great job, I
Yeah.
must say.
Thank you.
So let's jump to our next question. How do you motivate yourself when you are feeling low? Because with anything, right, in personal life, in professional life, whether you are doing a job or
Mm-hmm.
business, there are ups and downs. Especially when you are doing a business, there is
Mm-hmm.
no like straight line that
Yeah.
you will just look at it and go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah.
So how do you
So,
motivate?
so for me, I look at it this way, that there is a reason why I started this business, right? And that is the reason that keeps pushing me, right, to do more and then to not be discouraged, right? We know that, like every other business, there are a lot of ups and downs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, an example is when we go to school. Sometimes you prepare for your exam or your test and then you don't get the grades that you want. Do you quit at that moment? No.
Yeah,
What do you do at that moment? You
exactly.
read, maybe you prepare more next time, or you try to look at your mistakes and then learn from it. So it's the
Mm-hmm.
same thing you apply in your business or in whatever it is you do. What has happened? Then learn from it so that you don't make the same mistakes, right? That's what I do. And then another thing is that you look at those that you see out there that are successful. Behind every successful story, there are failures in between, right? But then we do not see the failures there. We only see the successes, and then
Success.
we hail people, and then we say, yeah, this person is doing well, right? But then if you look at it, they have. If you hear that story, you see that they've gone through a lot of things, but
Yeah.
then they didn't give up. They didn't
Mm-hmm.
quit at that moment because they know what they are in there for. They know that there is success in this, right? They look at the future, right? So that's the same thing I do. And then the fact that in our community we have a lot of success stories, right? Those are the kind of things that would push me to continue doing more, right? So I
Yeah.
do not give up. Whatever I start, I make sure I finish it. Nothing will come that no, like I said, my why, the reason why I started will continue to push me.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Especially like there are people who think that once they fail, it's the end of their story, right? They don't
Mm,
think that their failure is just an obstacle
mhm.
in their path, and they just don't look at their goal. They don't look at their destination, and they just give up.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Keep going is the key with
Yeah,
anything, with a personal
yeah.
life, your professional life, or like any business.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be just in this business, in your life, even in your career, right?
Yeah,
When you
yeah.
fail at something that you're supposed to do at work, do you resign immediately and tell them, "Oh, I'm not interested anymore"? No, you don't resign. Why? Because you know that
Yeah.
if you resign, then you're losing some money. You won't get paid anymore. So what do you do at that moment? Is either you reach out to maybe a colleague of yours to say, "Okay, I missed this. What do you think I can do better?" Right? Or you read
Mm-hmm.
on whatever it is, right? So that's the same thing you apply to everything that you do in life. Don't quit.
Yeah,
Just
definitely. Like
learn.
you try to improve your skill with like particular
Mhm.
thing which you are lacking, right? Whether it's
Yes.
like presenting someone or handling the meeting or dealing with the client. That's what
Mhm.
we do with our job, right? So
Yes.
we should keep doing the same
Mhm.
thing with the business as well.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
you're right.
like your answer. Thank you so much. So my last question for you is, what is your advice to my follower and to your followers?
Okay. So just like I think I've said since the beginning, that do not quit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is you're going through in life, do not quit. That's number one. Keep learning, right?
Yeah.
And then number two is that when you have a particular idea that comes to your mind, make sure you take action on it like immediately. Because if you do not take action immediately, the next second you're talking yourself out of it, and then
Mm-hmm.
you now start doubting, can I actually do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I tell people, push yourself out, right?
Yeah.
If I didn't push myself 3 years ago, I wouldn't be here today, right? But then I pushed myself out of my comfort zone because I wanted something. I wanted more out of life,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that's the
Yeah.
same thing I will advise people today, that if you think you want to do something, do it immediately, right? If you think you need a change, if you don't do anything, nothing will change.
Yeah,
Keep
that's true.
repeating the same thing over and over again, you won't get a different result. It will always be the same.
Mm-hmm.
So why not tweak something, right? Don't listen to anybody that will discourage you, because yes, they are out there. Your families, yes, they might discourage you. Your friends might discourage you, right? But then I also tell people that you don't know what they are doing behind closed doors and they are not telling you, right?
Yeah.
It's either because they let their own fear get into
Mm-hmm.
you, or they don't want you to be on the same level as they are, right? So they try to discourage you from doing what you know that is right, that you think, yes, I can do
Yeah.
this, right? But because they can't do it, or they don't, they just think, I don't think it will work, and then they assume, and then you assume as well. So what I would say is, make sure you do your own findings, right? We have brought a business opportunity to you right now, right? It's left for you to do your own research. Make sure
Mm-hmm.
you find out information. That's why a lot of people fail. They do not find out information before they get into something,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
So make sure you find out information for yourself. Be sure that this is what you can do. Be sure that it is the right fit for you. With that, you are you're no more ignorant, right? And then with that, you can always tell people that yes, I tried it. But if
Mm-hmm.
you don't know if it's something you want to do. If you don't know if it's something you can do, right?
Yeah.
So definitely push yourself out of your comfort zone. There is more to life. There is more to
Mm-hmm.
what you have right now, right? You might be thinking that you are well paid and then you don't need anything, right? But then there is no crime in you having an extra stream of income. Okay. You don't know what might happen tomorrow. You might have a
Exactly.
comfortable job, right?
Yeah.
But then what happens tomorrow if it lets you go? Do you want to start
Mm-hmm.
from scratch, or you want to pick yourself up because you're already at a plan B, right?
Yeah, you
There's
there is
no
always a backup, but then you are
exact.
always on a good hand, right?
So there is no better time for you to start than now. Just
Yeah,
give yourself
that's
a
true.
chance.
And I agree with you. Like every people have different type of experience in their life, and they are coming from a different angle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not necessary that what we are thinking is the similar thing with the someone else, right? So
Yes.
they might give you a suggestion or opinion based on their experience of their life, and
Mm-hmm.
that might not align with your future or your present.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it's good to ask for opinion, but it's
Yeah.
up to us what we should be implementing in our life and taking
Yes.
an action on it or not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
agree with you. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ayo, for your time today.
You're
It's nice
welcome.
having you.
Anytime.
Okay. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for watching us, and I will be back with more interview and another guest. So see you next time. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.